Okay, hi.
Hi.
Before we start the interview, may you guys introduce yourself and which class do you get handle with?
Okay, my name is Nur Sharmin and this is Shazana. We both get the class 1 Adil.
Okay, so we want to ask a few questions about the case study. The first question is, what are the challenges that you guys face and how do you guys overcome?
The problem that we had faced during the case study is how to overcome the student how to control the active student because they are actually very active students. We can say hyperactive students. So we have to talk slowly to them so they can get into group.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
So we are having an interview for value and lesson learned during this nutrient case study. And can you introduce yourself and class that you handled during the case study few weeks ago?
My name is Nurul Raida.
Okay.
I handle one bestari
Okay.
for this assessment that contain 30 students.
Okay. So our first question is, what are the challenges that the team member face and how do you all overcome it?
So me and my team members have challenged to gather the students because they're very active, as you know. So what we do is all of us
Divide. Ask
ask
them.
them to gather so that we can explain the
Or
instruction as a whole.
you have
first.
difficulties in gathering
Yeah.
them up. Okay.
And then after that, we divide it into small group after giving the instruction.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. I need to ask you some question about value and lesson learned during our case study past few weeks. So I know your name and the class that you guys handle.
Okay, my name is Siti Hajar binti Masran. The class that we handle is Wancakan. And my name is Iza Amira binti Muhammad Zawahir and we handle the same class.
Okay. Okay, so the first question, what are the challenges that you guys as a team face and how do you all overcome it?
Okay,
What's the challenges?
The challenges that we have is we have not given enough time to make the evaluation assessment. The student was not mature enough because they are only 13 years old, so they didn't listen well to our advices and our instruction. Okay, I think the way to overcome, maybe we could use another time that give us more time to spend with them, so we create bonding with them. So with bonding, better communication.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening. Can you introduce yourself and which class you handle in our case study?
Okay, my name is Nur Izzati binti Ibrahim. For the case study, I handle for the one Ramai. So what? do you
Okay,
want to ask?
I want to ask a few questions about value and lesson learned from our case study. Okay, for the first question is, what are the challenges that the team member face and how do you all overcome it?
Okay, about the challenges, what I can say is, it's very difficult for us, for our team members, to handle the students because the students do not give cooperation to us. So in order to overcome this problem, we divide them to a small group so we can talk to them nicely.
Okay, so we are having an interview and we are having some question to ask you regarding the value and lesson learned during our case study a few weeks back. And can you introduce yourself and your class that you handle?
Okay, my name is Fatihah binti Fauzi. I handle class 1 effective.
Okay. So the first question is, what are the challenges that the team member face and how do you all overcome it?
Okay, when we arrived there, the first challenges that we have faced is we cannot communicate well as most of them are from Chinese students. So most of them didn't understand what we are going to deliver to them. So to overcome it, we have to speaking in English so they will understand as well.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. I have a few questions for value and lesson learned during our case study to you guys. So may I know your name and your class that did you guys handle last few weeks?
Okay, my name is Nurania. I'm a facilitator for class 1DA. And my name is Nur Amira Omar Yusof. And I'm from
The same class. Okay, it's okay. So our first question is, what are the challenges that you guys as a team member face and how do you all overcome it? Okay, first the challenges.
Okay, I think the biggest challenges is the communication because 1DA, 23 students are all Chinese, so we have a difficulties and communicate with the students. So that is the biggest challenges for me, I think.
So how do you overcome it? The problems.
How we overcome the problem is we divided the student to small group and every facilitator go to each group and manage.
So it will be easy.
And we are lucky there is a few students that are volunteer to translate what we are talking about, so that it's become more easier.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So we are having some questions on the value and lesson learned during our nutritional assessment case study last few weeks. And may I know your name and your class that you handle?
Okay, my name is Nurul Syafiqah binti Ahmad Sabri. I'm a FACI from class 1 Harmony.
Okay. How do you make your communication skill works between your team members?
Okay, so we have create a group WhatsApp. So from there we communicated and we divide our work fairly. So there's a person who did that activities and they work together, but in very proper way.
Oh, okay.
Because we already had discussed what are we going through during that day within our group. So everything is done smoothly.
Oh, okay.
I think, Kana?
Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
So before we start, before the students came down, we first discuss.
Okay.
Two FACI will handle 10 students, for example. So we divide into small
You
groups.
divide into small groups.
So every FACI have students to handle.
Okay. So there must be a leader in your group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the communication skills, we just if we have a problem, we just text to each other, and we also ask opinion from the team members, so that it's more easy for us to overcome any problem that we face.
Do you have any discussion among?
Yes, we have a discussion among the team members.
As you know that we are from we didn't have any international students, so we communicate in
In your groups?
Yes, in our groups in Malaysia,
students.
language, so we can understand well and we will communicate each other to understand with our study.
Oh, okay.
Before we go for this case study, we among our team member we already discussed is which part that this one Tracy will talk about, and that I think that how we communicate with each other.
You?
At the same time, we communicate in WhatsApp group. And the group leader will
Divide
the work to each facilitator.
Okay. So
Alhamdulillah, I think we all managed to deliver well because we did in a small group. So I hope the students
get
the information that we all want to give to them.
Okay. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you, Roida.
Okay,
From my opinion, it doesn't go well because the majority from this school is Chinese, so we different races, and like she said, we need more time to create a bonding. So I think we cannot deliver
Message well.
a message well.
Because of the communication.
Yes, and different races.
Yes, as we can communicate in two types of language, which is Bahasa Malaysia and English, and they can understand what we are going to deliver to them, and they also can communicate with us well.
Oh, okay. So your class have not all are Chinese.
Not half Melayu and half Chinese.
Oh, okay. That's all. Thank you.
I think the program does not give any impact to students because the students during the program, the student does not give any cooperation like I just said before, and they do not respond in every activity that we have done.
I think it gives the huge impact to the student, especially student between 13 years old to 30 years old, because this range of age they need a lot of nutrient
For themselves.
for themselves and for their group.
And we hope what we are deliver to them, they manage to apply, because as Amira said, at this age they need more nutrients so that they can grow healthier in future.
As for my opinion, I think that yes, maybe half of it we managed to deliver the message well, because we handled with Form 1 student, which is teenagers that growing up, so they are a bit hard to communicate with, because and all of them are Chinese students, so they hardly understand Malays, and sometimes they hardly understand English too. And half of it, I think, from the start and to the halfway of the program, I think they can focus and they can understand what we want to deliver to them. But then after that time, they are losing their focus. So I don't think they get that message. I think that yes, it gave impact, but not a great impact, because they're still very little teenagers, so I don't think they take it seriously about their health problems and all. But apparently they can know better from that. They get a little info about the food.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.